Sting and Bully Ray was one of the most amazing matches I have seen on Slammiversary. It is the way that wrestling should have been done. It was a knockdown, drag-out brawl. And Bully Ray said that he was going to bring back a move that every wrestler stays away from. Like I said in my 5 most devastating moves, my first video, the pile driver. He said he was going to end Sting's career and break his neck with a pile driver. So Sting comes out. They have a great match. I mean, it's back and forth. To see an old guy like Sting still rock it like he did, I mean, just by his charisma alone was amazing. And Bully Ray, to put him through what he put him through, and Sting still be able to walk. I mean, I don't know if he walked out, but as long as he was able to survive it, he powerbombed him through a table. He did the pile driver twice. He did it once in the ring, then he cut the ring up and pile drivered him on the wood, and it still didn't stop Sting. And then 6 people in aces and eights came out. Sting took out all of them until he climbed up on a rope and Mr. Anderson threw him a hammer. And Bully Ray hit him in the head with a hammer at the end, and he pinned Sting, and there's no opportunity for Sting to ever go for the title again. Wrestling has died in the YWC. I really feel like that. Shooters, everybody just ridiculous what has happened in the YWC. Nobody talks wrestling anymore, and if they do, they have to check around the corner to make sure somebody is not coming after them and saying that they're blah blah this and blah blah that, and it's not even legit anymore. It's hard to even talk about this sport, and I love wrestling, and it's sad to see what it's become. I have been bullied, though an internet troll. Come take my side and know your role. How dare you question anything I have done? He started it first. Do you understand, son? I am a dark horse, although plain to see. I will take you down. The man says, alrighty. Going back and forth, there's no real winner. Only goes to show having you for dinner. Allowing it to happen, you think nothing's better. You all should know they are working together. So in the end, same song and dance. You should have stopped, not giving another glance. There are a lot of rumors going around on the internet that I had to touch on, that Sting is coming to the WWE, which I don't think is true, but there is a lot of things that make me believe that maybe it's one last hurrah for him to maybe sign with the WWE just for one match, because I don't think that it would, long term, it would not be successful, because Sting is the only one that has stayed true to his character. Because Vince could have got it and ruined it and everything if he'd signed with them in 2002. But he's a smart businessman. He knows that he didn't want his character ruined. And he decided to go to TNA when they were doing the invasion angle and all that. He didn't want to go. But with this new thing, with him saying that TNA was going to put him out in the pasture with the Hall of Fame, that's what he feels like. Nobody helped him at Slammiversary. Even though it was no holds barred, all the people from Aces and Eights came out and they didn't disqualify him. But nobody came out to help Sting. Not one person came out to help Sting. And he feels like they turned their back on him. So it's either going to fly back to the Crow angle, which they're doing with AJ Styles, but I don't think that's it. I think he's done with TNA. I mean, he survived a miraculous. If he makes a recovery from what he went through at Slammiversary, then he's really, truly amazing. Just to be his age and to go through what he did with, 2 pile drivers, a power bomb through a table, and taking out aces and eights. Just amazing to go through that and to be able to even come back. But I don't think he wants to come back. I think he's wanting to hang it up. But if anything that would be a dream match of mine for true, real reasons, a dream match of mine would be Sting and Undertaker. And what better way to have Sting and Undertaker, because Sting said he wanted to work a WrestleMania, and Undertaker's getting up in age. He's already had hip surgeries. He's not going to be able to go very much longer. I think he's went too long. I figured Triple H would have been the end, but it wasn't. So CM Punk. And he's having to wrestle the same people every year, just like 2 different times every year in a rubber match. I don't understand. Why can't they have at WrestleMania 30, pay Sting all that money that he wants or anything to make this happen, and have them either Sting goes out with the Undertaker burying him, or Sting beats the Undertaker and ends the streak. But you got to think about one thing that could happen, that WCW, Vince McMahon doesn't want to look like WCW was better, or an outside organization is better than the WWE, so he won't let him go over Undertaker. But to have Undertaker bury him, that makes the whole Sting saga with not going to the WWE just that much not more relevant. That's why I think it will not happen, because Sting won't go over. But if he does go over, then it cancels out all the negatives. So I say it's probably not going to happen. But boy, would I love to see it. A troll is a very sad human being. A troll. Why would anybody want to be labeled a troll? Because they will not put their face on anything. They will not. They just like causing trouble. Why would somebody want to be labeled a troll? A troll lives under a bridge. But I have more respect for a legitimate Shrek type troll, because I would rather come face to face with the trolls in Game of Thrones and Willow than I would to deal with the YWC and YouTube trolls, because the trolls are actually better people than what these people are on here. I would feel like it if I came in contact with a real troll, because the trolls live under the bridge, but the people on here live underneath the troll that lives under the bridge. They suck. They suck bad. They just awful, hideous, revolting, the disgrace and scum of the earth, the people on this website. Disgusting, pitiful, sickening. And you need to grow up and realize that you are grown men acting like children. I want to thank you for watching, and remember, we all have a video camera, we all have internet, and we all have an opinion.